Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Yeah, so if this is the first time here at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we highly recommend subscribing to stay updated with our latest content. Hit the subscription button above, click the bell icon and select all to receive notifications whenever we at the Jamaica Young Police channel release a video. Remember that this channel is not an entertainment channel. You know, entertainment channels give you a average between 10 to 15 minutes. This is not an entertainment channel, so you have to go elsewhere if you want entertainment. Remember to give this video a thumbs up because you will find it helpful and informative. Please remember to share the video with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, mama, papa, side chick or side man, and tell them to tell a friend about the Jamaica Young Police channel. You can join the Patreon squad. By doing so, you will gain access to exclusive content that cannot be played on YouTube due to various restrictions. To unlock this untapped collection of videos, click the link in the description box below. Joining our Patreon community allows you to explore contents that complies with laws, rules and regulations while avoiding disruption to our channel's functionalities. You'll be able to see videos and you'll see photographs, names of persons who have been killed and are still waiting on justice, like Rifle of the British crew, one of the British of the British crew, and you'll see the people who are involved in the killing of these men and others, including Douglas Chambers, who was killed by PMP criminal organization members, and it came from the top, and to date the person who have given that order has not been arrested and charged for that murder. So you can go to Patreon and you'll be able to see the face and name of those persons. So thanks for your continued support, and we look forward to. Yes, you know, those of you who have been following up, you know, with Vybz Kartel and Ninja Man, you know, both DJs were successful men on the outside before they were, you know, convicted for murder, making millions of dollars. But instead, you know, they practice what they have preached in their songs of destruction, killing others, and have zero respect or empathy for their victims. And these are men who bragged and boast so many people that they have killed and all of that, and they do it within their songs, so they did not hide. So, you know, as we said at the Jamaica Young Police channel, you cannot fight crime. You cannot fight crime with compassion. You know, solving crime pays, and we understand. Yes, solving crime pays off when everyone is involved. And as we said, you know, and we continue to say that we have no sympathy for Vybz Kartel and Ninja Man. Justice must prevail. So the first crime you commit as a human being, you know, is to sympathize with lawbreakers. That's the first crime you can commit as a human being. Sympathize with, you know, lawbreakers. Lawbreakers, by their very nature, show no respect for the rule of law and disregard the cost to others. They seek to control others through fear, not genuine respect or love. Often their supporters mistakenly cozy up to them out of fear rather than loyalty, creating a dangerous illusion of acceptance. So when most of these guys who claim to them are done and people are man, we are some big boss and you're the man and this and that, People are not doing it out of love. They're doing it out of fear. So they don't love you. It's out of fear. You know, and they're not doing it out of loyalty. And it's an illusion of acceptance because most people do not like you. And most people who subscribe to your evil of destroying other people's lives, you know, support you. So we have seen, you know, we have two notorious examples in Jamaica. You know, Vybz Kartel and Ninja Man. Both are convicted murderers, currently serving time in prison. You know, Vybz Kartel case was recently quashed at the Privy Council. We know that Ninja Man is not going to be that lucky. We know that he's going to die in prison, and we hope that he just comes out on the gurney. Yes, and we say that without any apologies. We know that he listened to us in prison, and the reason why we want him to know that we, Ninja Man can tell you that we have met on several occasions, even have conversation, but we are not friends. I have never, ever, even as much as to even accept even a shake hand from Ninja Man. That's how much I despise that man. And he's supposed to know that, although he always see me and call to me. The reason why I did not like him, because his mouth is filthy and he has no respect for people's life or for the police. So I'm one of the old school police from the, you know, from back then who hate people like Ninja Man. Yes, I hate him with a passion. And the police who held him with the gun and collect money and allow him to work, that policeman, I hope he, you know, he suffers. Because if he had done what he have done, Jamaica would have been a better place. Ninja Man is the one that that put the knife into the heart of law-abiding citizens in Jamaica and put criminality and murderers on a pedestal. Yes, and informers. He's the one that solidified to make informer a bad word. But we're glad that informer sent him to the right place, prison. So these men who were once made millions from their craft choose to promote death and destruction rather than positive and uplifting messages. Their influence has been detrimental to the community, especially to the black race whom they claim to represent. So these men claim that them love black people, you know, but yet they are the most destructive artists. Nothing positive. I think the only music that Ninja Man did that is positive is when the one that he was saying not have money in my pocket, not a cent. So what me I go do? Him not go rob. And he will say that you know, killing a GLP, him not go love it, kill a PMP, not go love it. That was the only music that he have done. You know, that was in 1989. Yes. We didn't experience any political violence from 1980 until last year. Yeah, you know, that baby Trump is the one that, you know, give us violence in Jamaica. So, yeah, Vybz Kartel, whose real name is Adija Azim Palmer, openly mock his supporter, likening them to sheep without a functioning brain. And, you know, he finds, yeah, and, you know, he finds it amusing how they follow his every word, taking his insults as compliments. Such disdain for his followers only highlights his manipulative and contemptuous nature. Similarly, Ninja Man, another one celebrated entertainer, used his platform to perpetuate violence and chaos rather than foster a positive change. So these men could have changed the trajectory and the mindset of the Jamaican people by, you know, doing songs like what Lucian or Bob Marley and Everton Blender, Get a People Song, and all these songs, uplifting music, even some of Tone Rebel. But, you know, apart from his music, you know, he has a kind of shady character, you know, yes, in which for a Rasta man, when you're promoting that to kill informer, that's why we don't give any credence to him per se, because of that song, you know, about you chatty him can't live in peace, everything you run on to police. That is, you know, you understand what I'm saying? That is a subliminal message that he's sending. That's why you don't hear it. Big him up in any way. You understand, as a true Rasta man. And worse, he's friend with Muta Baroka, who's a notorious liar and a PMP criminal organization supporter. Yes, he's not a Rasta man or a Jamaican. He's a PMP criminal organization supporter. Yes, so you know, these people, they don't use their platform to, you know, for positive change. So now they are in prison. They seek sympathy and compassion from law-abiding citizens however showing their miscreants any form of leniency is a grave mistake. They deserve none of our sympathy or compassion. These men, who have caused immense pain and suffering, must face the full extent of their punishment. They must remain in prison where they belong until their final breath. Yeah man, where them go to the departure lounge then to Medarest. That's how when I want them come out of prison. Yeah, that's the only time them supposed to come out and time them free. Yeah. Them soul go and join with Natty Morgan and all the other people that commit crimes. Yeah. You understand? That's it. Law-abiding citizens should not be swayed by the misplaced sympathy that these criminals seek. Instead, we must stand firm in our commitment to justice. Vybz, Kartel and Ninja Man deserve to die in prison, and the only freedom they should see is their departure lounge to the afterlife, where they can join other devils who have wreaked havoc on innocent life. We over here, we serve zero love, zero sympathy, and zero compassion for them. Justice must prevail, and these convicted killers must face the harsh reality of their actions. They chose a path of violence and destruction, and now they must pay the price. So let this be a lesson to all lawbreakers. Respect for the rule of law is non-negotiable, and those who choose to violate it will face the consequences. So, yeah, so you're going to hear us. This is, some people are complaining about this and that and all kind of thing. So you're going to hear us. This is the first video. The launching of the Jamaica Young Police channel. This is the first video that you're going to see us, we're talking and expressing ourselves why we started the channel. Because I know that most people did not even watch the video per se. So this is the debut video of us launching the Jamaica Young Police channel. So you watch, you listen, and you decide. The detective at Hunts Bay Police Station, Kingston 11, St. Andrew South Police Division. I went to the academy at a very young age when I was a teenager. When I should be in high school, I was in the academy as a cadet. So my love for the Jamaica Constabulary Force was from I was a little boy growing up. Was born and raised in Jonestown, and most of my life after that migrated to my mother's country. Shout out to all my friends them back in the country and them thing there. And that was it. Joined the police force, enjoy every year of it. It has cultivated me into the man I am at this point of my life. So the Jamaica Constabulary Force is everything to me. Growing up in Jamaica, there have never been any organization, entity, whether government or private or internationally, that support the Jamaica Constabulary Force. There are always entities that are always campaigning against them. So most of us who are from Jamaica, who have escaped out of the culture of becoming a criminal, it's not mere luck. It's because of parental guidance. Some of us because of our grandparents, where we were from, and our upbringing, and teachers, and the community and all. I remember growing up, if someone was arrested for even to beat up another person in the community, that person would be shunned and nobody would want to talk to them. And somebody who cut somebody, much less to kill someone, if you committed a crime and went to prison, when that person returned from prison, that person would be personal non grata back into the community. But as the years goes by, politicians, musicians, DJs, singers, everyone, they're the one that started this thing in form of a dead, and they start to big up gangsters and who is the killer and who is this and who is that. And if you're not seen as one of these people, no one in your community look up to you. So that's the rhetoric that have been portrayed to the people, and it's in their psychic
consciously and subconsciously. So nobody aspires to be any decent person within Jamaica. Everybody wants to be a Don. It's only three ways they really project it in the people's psyche, the young people growing up in Jamaica. The only way for you to attain a certain lifestyle, you have to be a Don, which is criminal. Then a Don is a criminal, someone who's indulged in crime, criminal activity. These are people who are the unelected government, and they decide what the people do within their community. Most of the people that live in their community, they are hostages. Women, men, boys, girls, everyone, they are hostages because they cannot do things as freely as I can do where I'm sitting right now. Everything that they are done is being monitored by their neighbors because their neighbors are benefactors of criminality. And if something happened and they feel like it's that person who did it, well, they will kill that person. Anyway, my contention is always with the government. You know, as a man whose love for the police force and wanted to see better for my country. So, you know, I went there, did my time. I was there close to 2 years at the academy. Most people wouldn't last that long because it's a very, you know, you're confined most of the time. But I love it because that's my family. You know, when I was at the academy, there were people in my high school, they were preparing for graduation. I wasn't looking forward to that. I was looking forward to helping my country to bring it to a semblance of level where people will walk free and feel free from being terrorized by these parasites that was there. Back in my time, when I graduated in December 1988, in my batch, I was the youngest. When I said youngest, I was the youngest police from my batch. I did not reach 19. I was 18 and some months. So I am very, very proud of that. That also shows you the love that I have for my country. So as the years goes by, I could, as a young police, without any firearm or anything, I could command a bus with a coaster or a Tata or a hand carver bus. I could command that bus, one policeman, 1989, and I would get the cooperation of everyone to assist me to do anything that I wanted to do. If someone is on the bus behaving unruly or something, and I will be able to arrest that person with the help of citizens. Now police officers cannot do it because the police are the ones who are the enemies of the people. And the biggest contributor to it is the Jamaican government. Full stop. Anyway, this channel is not for the criminal supporters, benefactors, and enablers back in Jamaica. Like, for instance, the biggest benefactors of the criminals, the murderers in Jamaica, are the PNP party and the Jamaican Labour Party. Both of them, they are the ones who have been silently digging away at the Jamaica Constabulary Force, weakening, because these people who live uptown, they are the real criminals, you know. When I say the criminals, the people who live above St. Andrews, they are the real criminals. Don't look at the little man downtown or the one who is, you know, walking with a gun, because most of them cannot buy. They don't even have money to buy clothes, much as to buy guns. So most of the people, they don't even, all these poor people don't know their enemies, because these people, the mindset of these people are that when I'm 20, their projected lifespan, most of these young men from all these depressed community, they expect to live until they're 25. What kind of life is that? No aspiration. Just want to be a Don, start firing gun at teenage age, and by 25 they are killed. And when they are killed, they want their name murals to be on the wall. And then when they are killed, whether by the security force or their rivals or even by their own friends, they want people to talk about them. How many people they have murdered and robbed and this and nothing positive, you know. And that is like something good. He's healed. That murderer is healed now in his community as an hero. And they always say that, oh, he's a 5-star general because he killed so much people and this and that. That's the mindset of the people there. But as I've said before, Jamaican people do not know the enemy. The enemy is not your police. The police is your friend. Don't get me wrong. There are some real criminals within the police force. Some of us who have served know them. And some who have never served, people who have never served in the police know them because they dealt with them. We're not talking about the criminals. Police in the force, because they should get rid of them. But some of them, they are tied to politicians within the government, whether it's the PMP or the GLP, because they are the one that done things for them. You understand? But I'll address that topic another day. This is my first video I am sending out because I see that where the country is going on in the abyss, and there's no way that it's going to return. Because I've been seeing all these state of emergency and state of this, and they change the name and all kind of stuff. What is happening in Jamaica? Nothing that these people are doing is going to help, because the hatred that these people have for the Jamaica Constabulary Force, they are behaving like Jamaica is still under the reign of the British. So that hatred from the Paul Bogle rebellion and the formation of the police force, that hatred is still embedded in the people, and they see the police as the enemy. So I would like to know, who are the oppressors in Jamaica? How would the police become the oppressor when they are not the ones who in government? They are just enforcing the law. Jamaica is a very lawless country. Most people who are visiting there do not understand that the Jamaican government, led by the former Prime Minister Bruce Golding, has declared war on the United States of America. Most people, oh, Jamaica, yes, Jamaica declared war against the United States of America by the Jamaica Labour Party, and they did it in the guise by forming this anti-police agency called INDECOM. INDECOM is the brainchild of the former Prime Minister, or what should I say, Crime Minister Bruce Golding, because these people, growing up as a young man in Jamaica and even as police, this man was not a nice man, Bruce Golding. That man was a known criminal. There was a boy in Spanish Town, Milo. Milo was his right-hand man, and you'd hear police whisper this and whisper that. Even people, and in Jamaica they said, well, if it doesn't go so, he go near so. So he was never a fan of police. This is an anti-criminal man that's leading that was leading the government then. So this man was untouchable back in Jamaica. When I say untouchable, you have people in Jamaica who are above the law, and he was one of them. Nobody, where his community was police, it was as a community that police vehicle do not go in unless it's some raid, and normally when it go inside there, it's like the security force with the army and the police force. It's like an invasion. So Tivoli was a country within a country, no man's land. Just like how you would hear where they say that there's some Muslim community that people do not venture unless you're a Muslim. That's how Tivoli was. Tivoli was monitored was controlled by this man, and he had influence all over Jamaica. So the Jamaican police, I remember the first time I saw him was when he was charged for killing 3 people in Anatown at the gun courts on a Friday. And he was charged by Detective Sergeant Green, a brown sergeant detective, and they transferred him back to St. Mary. And Tutu was the witness that, who had witnessed it. They changed their story as usual, and that was it, and he walked. But he was a very, very influential producer of violence in Jamaica. If he wants you dead, they kill you and nothing comes out of it. The police, as usual, were impotent because a lot of them, they are lackeys, and they're associated themselves with both political parties, so they have secret for each other. So when the politicians and the uptowns are saying that the police force is corrupted, they know what they're saying because they are the one that corrupt the police force. You understand? The same people who are the ones who are behind all this anti-police rhetoric there, they are the one, the real corruptors in Jamaica, people uptown. For instance, I can tell you, even our present member of parliament right now, And just tell him, just any one of them, especially my good friend, you know, Mr. Daly up there in Clarendon. You know, they know it works when they come on to corruption. If they do not want you, the MP, they do not want you, or the minister do not want you in their police here because you're not doing their bidding or what they says, you're going to get transferred. I don't know if that is going on still, but I know it happened to me. You understand? When I was a young police in Kartel, they couldn't control me. St. Carl, you know, politician used my sub-officer. Rest in peace, Scotty. Boy, Scotty never, you know, he did not play their game, and he was transferred to Manchester. He died last year. And, you know, he reminded me of, you know, a few little things that happened then. You know, so when the people are talking about the corruption in the police force, they are the one that corrupted the police force. The same people uptown and the politicians. And now, what they have done now, the police, they're the villain in Jamaica. They vilify them, they do all kind of thing and demonize them. If you want to be a popular person in Jamaica, you cannot come out and support the police. You have to be an anti-police antagonist. And with that, you become very popular, you know, like a celebrity, because you do not like the police. That's how it works there. Anti-police, popularity. Pro-police, oh, the barrier, nobody wants nothing to do with you. That's how it is there. So, anyway, let me cut to the chase. So, one, this is an anti-criminal platform. I am not here to support no criminal. I believe in criminal to live in constant fear for their life. No criminal, every time when a criminal look at a gun to take it up, he must think twice. Why? Because if you have a gun and it's illegal, the only reason you have that gun is to do illegal activity. You understand what I'm saying? There's nobody invading Jamaica. Our closest neighbors are Cuba, and they have never invaded Jamaica. So there's no need for you to have any gun. But the only thing you have gun for is to commit crime. So every time a criminal take up a gun to put in his waist, he should think twice. Because one, whatever he's going to do, and if he's caught, he'll be killed. If he's not caught with the gun, and after he committed this crime and he's arrested, then he knows when he goes to prison, he's going away for one long time. And not only a long time, but when he goes, he's going to work. They have a system in the south of America, where criminals, when they are convicted of any crime, they work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. They work to feed themselves. They don't go there and have any phone to sit on and plan another crime from inside prison. They brought them until they drop dead. So when it's a hard labor, that's what hard labor is supposed to mean. You know, build a prison man in Jamaica where it's far, far away, that the family, there's no bus, no vehicle, no one enter there. It's just like in America, that would be like a federal land, and they have towers with rifles and all kind of stuff. And those boys there, man, they work. You understand? Whether wash clothes, farming or something, no rest for them are breaking stones. When people go to prison, they must not want to go back. No guy not supposed to go to prison and say, I will go back. He must be saying, I do not want to go back. So we do not have all of those deterrents in there to prevent these parasites from feeding on the people in Jamaica. So before I even go any further, these, as I've said before, the main two enemies of the Jamaican people are the PNP party and the Jamaica Labour Party. They are the ones. To date, you would never hear them come out and support the police force. Right now, they are the ones who tell you that the police are corrupt and the police are this and that. The police are not the ones who create the system, it's them. The bottom line is that they created a law called Indicom, where these people can go and arrest police officers without warrant and stuff like that. And after they have arrested all these police officers, it was ruled by the court that is unconstitutional, and this agency had no power of arrest to arrest the police officers. Guess what? There are police officers who are still in jail right at this day, but yet still, and not even one of these elitists or politician comes out in support of the police and said to release them. How on God's earth you're going to have somebody that you arrest them? You have no powers of arrest. You arrest them, some of them are in prison, some of them are in jail. You understand? But yet still, these are the same people who keep saying that the police is corrupt. What kind of system is that? That could not happen in America. Number one, because if it's happening in America, all the politicians will be out there and they'll have to release the police. In Jamaica, if you are no pro-police politician cannot be in Jamaica because nobody's going to vote for you. So we are pretty much a society that create criminals. You understand? So those of us who are not criminal, it's not by chance. It's because of our parental guidance that we had received and the community that we're from. You understand? And the help that we get along the way. Because it's a system that is designed for criminals. You understand? Jamaica produce. In America, Jamaicans are the most deported people from America to Jamaica. But they're not going to tell the people them down there, you know, because everything in Jamaica, as they do anything, oh, why does a little thing and oh my God, and so on them thing there. In America, there's nothing like that. You have to obey the law. So, as I said, but I know that the suspense is there. So the criminals, the JLP, and the PMP party, they are the main criminals and enemies of the Jamaican people, especially the poor people. So this is it. The main antagonist, we don't know who is supporting her. Her name is Dr. Caroline Gomes. And she's received millions of dollars every year. We don't know from who. If it's from the Colombians, the drug dealers, or whoever is funding her. But she has the biggest lobbyist group in Jamaica. And they encourage Jamaicans to be criminals. And Jamaica is the only place where murderers are victims. Can you believe a man will kill 10 people? And when the police went to arrest this person, and the police have to use the vehicle after, the same man, who killed 10 people, they said that he's an innocent and he's a good man, and he never have no gun. This man that killed 10 people, that's how these people are in Jamaica, because they are grooming this way. That's the cultural relativism in Jamaica. But yet still, most Jamaican people, they sweep it down on the mat and they pretend like, guess what? Oh, the police are the criminals, man. And as I said before, they are good and they are bad people in every organization. The police force, the people in the police force are the same people from within the society. So you're going to reap what you sow. You understand? So right through the years, people have been taught to be criminals. Even when they become police, they're still going to be criminals. If they weren't taught values, ethics, and all of those things, and morality within their home. People don't even go to church anymore in Jamaica, most people. So as I've said before, Jamaican people, enemies are the PMP, the JLP party. When I said PM, I'm talking the Prime Minister, Andrew Wallace, the head for the Jamaica Labour Party, and the big fat guy, Peter Phillips there, Tonba Rasta, he is another enemy. You understand? None of these people are nice people. All of these politicians in Jamaica, poor people who live in jungle, Toile, Tivoli, all of these people, they don't understand. None of these people encourage the youth to study. There's nothing to inspire them or to aspire them. None of these young people back in Jamaica say, I want to become a scientist, do a research, something so that, as I've said, three things in Jamaica, three things done. I mean, you kill people, you set up your criminal organization, and you get protection from the government because they have an agency called Indicom. As the police come, Indicom will lock.
Yes, we live in a world where data is everything. So due to time constraint, we must break this video into a series to ensure we provide all the necessary information. Data is everything today. Yes, and we must adhere to these limitations. So this is part one of a two-part series. If you are eager to access the entire video series, now consider subscribing to our Patreon. By doing so, you not only support on our channel, but also gain early access to our content. We value your understanding and support. So due to the length of the video, we have broken it up in the different series as we told you before. So if you want to see it in its fullness, you can join our Patreon and access the early bird. Yeah. And you know, and you can see and hear for yourself, and you'll be able to access other videos that are not on YouTube, and they will not be on YouTube due to YouTube rules, regulation and laws that govern their platform. So you know, so we provide the contents, and we use a platform like Patreon to share meaningful contents and raise awareness about issues affecting our homeland and place of birth, Jamaica. So access to information and education is crucial in addressing complex societal changes and challenges, and we are making this content available to those who seek it. So we are deeply appreciative of your interest in Jamaican culture, social issues and our content. By supporting initiatives like ours, you are not just a viewer but a vital part of our community, driving positive change. This is your opportunity to make a real impact. We are genuinely grateful for your dedication to making a difference in the lives of others. We are confident you will find videos enlightening. So let's build this movement together if you resonate with our message. Wishing you a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.